Good morning, everyone. And as we were kind of talking about already at the beginning of the show, many of us, or most of us, use social media websites like Twitter, Facebook every day. And recently, the question of how safe is it really has come up.
That's right. So Alex caught up with Facebook's Director of Safety. Check it out.
Well, today marks the 12th year that Safer Internet Day has brought awareness to the state of the internet. When you think about it, it's a community just like any other that requires members to follow guidelines and etiquette. One of the key players is a company you might be familiar with, Facebook. To talk about their safety efforts, Director of Security Operations, Jennifer Henley, joins us now. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Alex.
Well, let's start. Why is internet safety such a big concern for all of us, or why should it be?
Well, you know, today is really a day to call attention to the fact that we can build a better internet together, because more and more of our lives are being led online, and that gives us access to great tools and great products that, you know, we love to use. But you mentioned community, and it's also about building that global community and getting to engage with people in a way we used to not be able to do.
Well, I mean, the internet's very powerful, and obviously with great power comes great responsibility. So what are some tools, what are some tips that you can tell people to use when navigating the internet?
The number one thing is password management, because unfortunately that still remains our weakest link when we're interacting online. So the most important thing that anyone can do is make sure you're using different passwords on different websites. And that's really important for your bank accounts, your email accounts, social media sites like Facebook. It's also important that you have a level of complexity to your passwords. And I know sometimes that can seem overwhelming. How do I remember all of these different passwords and complex passwords on top of that? I have two tips for that can sometimes help. The first one is try and think of it instead of a password as a passphrase or a catchphrase. Something that's meaningful to you, that's not just your standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other one that can be helpful is there's a lot of great tools and technology out there that exist to store passwords for you, so you don't have to remember each password on every site you use.
That's a great tip. And you know, I happen to be, I would call myself a pretty heavy Facebook user. I love the heck out of it. Now, how can people, I mean, it's obviously a great, like we said, it's a great community, but what are some tips for people on Facebook?
Sure. So one of the tools we offer people is something called login approvals. And what login approvals is it's a second factor of authentication. So we will send a very simple passcode to your cell phone, and the first time you log in from a new mobile device or a new computer, we'll ask you to enter that passcode. It's a simple yet incredibly effective way to ensure that it's actually you logging into your account.
I love that. You know, actually, I use that. And every single time that I use a new device or a new computer, it literally texts my phone, and I know that, you know, it knows that it's me. So
And it's simple, right?
Right, exactly. It's extremely simple. And so if someone stumbles upon something maybe inappropriate on Facebook, what are you guys doing to keep people safe in those terms?
You know, we want everyone to feel comfortable when they're interacting with the community on Facebook. And whether it is a piece of content or somebody's personal profile or even a public page, if you go to the upper right-hand corner and click report, you have the ability to send that to us and flag it so we can investigate and take it as a top priority to follow up as quickly as possible.
I love that. You know, Facebook really is at the cutting edge of safety. And Jennifer, I want to thank you so much for coming on today. Where can people go and get more information about this?
You can go to facebook.com/security.
Excellent. Stay where you are. We'll be right back.